What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy, Lim Gonzalez here. And you might recognize these people with me. It's the crew. It's the homies. Next to me, on my left, is, the one and only Sensei Don't Play. Sensei in the building.
Yes, Lem, I had to be next to you somehow, some way.
Right.
Quarantine. I'm so excited to cover the challenge. It's going to be an amazing season.
Yes. And under me, directly in my viewpoint, is my main man, my A1 since day one, Nilo Lanera in the building.
Yo, what's good? It's so good to be back with you beautiful people. I'm so excited to talk about the challenge this new season. I haven't been watching the challenge in the longest time, and I watched it this season, and I'm back and I'm here for it. So I'm excited to talk right now.
Absolutely. And of course, can't leave her out. The messiest of the messies, Messy Melody in the building, y'all.
What up, guys? I finally am tuning in to my very first season of the challenge, and so far, I'm a fan.
Yes.
All right.
Super excited. So, I've been a fan of the challenge since day one. I've been watching it since day one. Always been a fan. Obviously, part of the MTV family. It's actually my favorite show on MTV, but we've never been able to cover it. So we now have the opportunity to do so. And so we try to just bring a bright light in this situation that we're in. So first off, this is going to be basically a teaser episode. We're going to do these weekly. Matter of fact, I'm going to shoot it over to Sensei. She's going to let you know how to follow this and how to let us know what you feel.
Yes. So how to tune in, you're going to go over to my YouTube. It's youtube.com/Sensei Don't Play, and it's SINSE Don't Play. It will be uploaded, and you guys will be able to tune in at 9 a.m. West Coast time.
Standard.
Yes. So you guys will be able to tune in every morning in with us. It's going to be an amazing recap. So that's where you can find us.
Absolutely. Super excited. So we wanted to just kind of talk about one aspect. There was a lot that went on that episode, but this is a teaser. So we really want to focus on the aspect of my brother Wes. And we had kind of talked offline. We had differences of opinion about him. Wes is an OG. For those of you that watch the show, he's been on for years and years. But he's on again this season. And I'm gonna start with you, Melody, because since you're, the newbie to this show, what do you think about Wes?
It's too soon to really have an opinion on him. However, he did kind of rub me the wrong way. I feel like he went overboard when it came to being nominated by Asaf. And I feel like Jay made a good point when he went in there and was interviewed by the three of them. He said, you guys always put in the new people against each other to take each other out, and we should switch it up and have a vet, someone that's been there for so long. Why wouldn't you want them taken out early in the game?
Well, my opinion on this whole situation, since I am an OG to the show, I do feel like rookies need to find their place in the game. They need to show their strengths. I do feel like a little bit that it was left field for Asaf to go after Wes. I think that whole situation was a little bit like, what? Was
it really?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Asaf is a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
He's a rookie, and everyone knows going for Wes. Asaf has balls for that, but at the end of the day, you kind of look like a follower if you're going to go for Wes right off top, because you're going to get that airtime. Wes is going to be coming at you cutthroat. And I think a little bit it was kind of like, all right, you're ballsy for that, but you kind of are a follower because you clearly have watched the other seasons. That's my take.
I'm totally going to go around and agree with Melody on this situation.
Really?
We've known Asaf for such a long time, and we know what type of guy he is as far as his character. We've seen him on multiple reality shows, especially on Are You the One? And the other things he's done. He's a dancer. So you know how nice of a guy he is, but he's also very, very strong-willed, and he's a fighter. So I think
he's competitive. He's super competitive.
So I think by him really pinpointing and saying, no, I'm not going to vote for a rookie, and I'm not voting for myself, obviously. I'm going to pick Wes. He picked the lion. He picked, the head honcho, in a sense, Johnny Bananas don't come for me. I'm just saying I'm, in this situation. And he said, I'm going to let people know that I'm not scared. I'm here to compete. And I get it. It's all about alliances. But we find out in this season, everyone has to go to to purgatory. Everyone's going to have
insane
challenge at the end. So if he did win or whatnot, I feel like they would realize how strong of a competitor he was. And they would kind of be scared to put him back in the situation again.
Yeah, I guess for me, I just think it was too soon. It was just too soon.
Either way, Wes didn't have to go down there and compete. So his whole little tantrum was kind of ridiculous.
But that's definitely a Wes tantrum, because I remember that from when I was in high school and watching this. So I could see where that's just a regular Wes kind of situation. You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's my thing on the situation. So I feel like it was gonna be a rookie situation, right?
Yeah.
And so because it was gonna be a rookie situation, it was going to be, and it happens always, you watch the show historically, the rookies are on the chopping block for at least the first few eliminations.
Okay.
So it was the fact that it was between Jay and Asaf, no brainer there. Now, for me, the fact that Asaf chose Wes, I felt like, because it's not like it hasn't happened before. If you watch this season, it's 35th season, right? It's not like people have not challenged. They've been scared in the past, but recently, because if you look at it, like some of the OGs, like Wes, like Johnny Bananas, them jokers have not even made it to the elimination. Like, them jokers are getting eliminated, like, at the front.
Okay.
Because people understand if you have a chance to get them out, you need to do that. You can't be scared and intimidated. So I feel like Asaf was, because we know him as to be somebody who's competitive. He's like, wait a second, I'm not following what y'all are telling me to do. I'm going to vote for Wes. Knowing, sure, is he going to go in? Most likely, because it's going to need the majority of the vote. But I like the fact that he had the balls to do that and kind of shake it up.
Yes.
I'm not mad at him at all.
What better way to show your place in the house and call out the big dogs?
Right, but my question is, out of all the people, why Wes? Like, that's what I want to know.
I feel like he's the loudest.
Oh, you mean why did he choose Wes out of everybody else?
Yeah, out of everybody. Gotcha. Like, I need to know, like, maybe they had some words beforehand, or was it really just like a clout chasing thing, or was it really like, he really just didn't like him?
Maybe he just really wanted to compete against him to show.
I think so. I think he studied the challenge, because he said he's been waiting for this. In his interview, he said he's been waiting for this
probably watched it
for the longest
he's definitely watched this. And I feel like he was going for one of the big dogs.
Exactly.
If you're the way to solidify your place in this game, and we've seen Jordan, he's now, considered a veteran, but when he was a rookie, he was going after Johnny Bananas out the gate. He was like, I don't care that you've run this game. Like, there's new people in town. Like, you have to beat me. I'm just not going to let you manipulate me out of this game. You got to beat me straight up. And I feel like Asaf was like, look, if I'm going to go in, you coming in with me, and you got to beat me.
Yeah. Well, I think it was kind of funny because, Wes came into this episode and he was like, you know what? I'm going to mind my own business. I'm not going to start anything.
I'm play possum.
I'm going to play possum.
Right.
Me and Johnny
backfired
together, and it totally backfired. So he was like, what? Like, I haven't yet. And Asaf wants to call me out. So it's like, for me, I kind of felt where he was coming from. Because it kind of felt like out of nowhere, because Wes was coming in with this different energy.
Exactly
though. Shocked me. So then maybe, Asaf really sees through the bullshit.
Because if he's seen past episodes or past seasons, then he knows he's playing the game different, which is kind of snaky. It's like, why are you different this season all of a sudden?
What's that saying? Your reputation precedes you. You know what I mean? So he's been doing the same situation in the same game for 10 years. So people know him as that. So for him to be quiet, they're like, why are you so quiet?
Yeah.
Right.
Where's that energy?
Yeah. And I think, personally, the outburst, because realistically, was he going to get the majority of the votes? Well, he didn't. No one else voted for him. But historically, it can happen where somebody's like, you know what? I'm going to send a burn vote, because they don't want to vote. They don't want to go either way. So they just throw it to somebody who they feel like is not going to go in. But we've seen this happen in the past. It's happened to actually Leroy. He's not on this season, but one of my favorite characters on the show.
Yeah.
Like, somebody did a burn vote on him, and then somebody else was like, you know what, I'm going to throw my burn on him too. all of a sudden he has votes and he has to go into elimination.
Right,
Yeah.
and that normally happens in the middle of a season. That has
Right.
never happened the very first episode.
No,
That hasn't.
no.
So I think that's why it was even more shocking. It was like, what the hell? Like you're gonna go for West? Like what?
Well, obviously, it's a crazy season. They said it's the most dangerous season. Yes, they say that all the time. When
I was gonna say
craziest season or whatnot. But this looks like a movie, y'all. I haven't watched it in a couple of years, and I'm like, what am I watching right now?
Yeah.
As I saw that intro.
My
excited,
favorite part of this whole, I mean, they do make minor changes here and there every season, but the fact now that everyone has to go into an elimination to get to finals, because so many times people play they get, with, somebody, they get in an alliance and they try to get protected.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Nany is one of those. She is always like, I don't want to go in. She tries to get protected, but a lot of them do. No one wants to go in a match.
Cara Maria.
Right, exactly.
Thank God she's not on this season.
All of them. Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
They're all
but
scared of that.
The fact that they have to go in, this is definitely going to change the game tremendously, because now everybody's going to be like, well, I have to go in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to like, do I go in now? Do I go in later? Like, it's going to change the dynamic of the game tremendously, and I'm here for it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%, I agree.
I want to go back to Mel. Mel, being that, again, newbie on this show, was there any characters or any cast members that stuck out to you that you liked or heavily disliked heavily?
I heavily I'm always gonna I love Bear. Gonna put that out there. I don't care what Bear does. I love Bear. I've been watching Bear since X on the Beach. So I love Bear. Bear is Bear. That's just it. So I love that he stays true to who he is, no matter what people say.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't feeling Bailey. I feel like she
came in too strong.
Way too much for her, man. And then he gives her like,
Swaggy, where your balls at, honey? Where they at?
So I wasn't really feeling that at all. But it's really too soon to have an opinion on a lot of people right now. But that's it for now.
I mean, does anyone know how Bailey got all this respect? No shade, no tea, but was she on any other challenges? How does everyone know her?
This is her first challenge.
What is she from?
Big Brother, right?
Oh.
Is she from? I think so.
Okay.
I don't think I don't think it was a respect thing necessarily, like, oh, we're not messing with her because she's proven herself or what have you. I think it was more or less because she was partnered up with her dude. And so they kind of got her attitude right out the gate.
Yeah.
So they're like, I'm not rocking that boat right now. And I feel like she kind of came in and kind of asserted herself as look, don't mess with me. Don't mess with my man.
It's not even don't mess with me. It's don't mess with my man.
So
she was really I really hope someone comes in and stirs that pot.
That's going to have to be disruptive. That's going to have to be disruptive.
I'm going to agree with Melody really quick.
What's that?
Because Bailey came up a little too aggressive for me. And I think that's the only reason why. I think it was the edit, actually, that gave her that respect or whatnot. Because she came in so hard and so strong that, they're like, let's put this in. And I think I want to give Swaggy the benefit of the doubt, and that was editing that caused him to look the way he looked. So,
I mean, sure, we could do that.
You know what I mean? Melody, it's too early.
You guys are being really nice.
It is too
was
early.
there anybody that you liked, a lot, you thought, again, it's first episode, but that
You guys, I'm sorry, but someone's awaiting the chat, and their name is Daddy. So
that's a special guest.
Is that our guest?
I guess so.
That's scary.
I'm not calling anyone Daddy, babe. It's okay.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we always got to have the guests. You've seen us covering Are You the One? You've seen us X on the Beach. You know how we roll. Well, this particular person, we've already had his name in our mouths. We got him on the show. Asaf is here all the way from Israel, y'all. Yay!
Now I can hear you.
There we go.
Now I can hear
in the building.
Asaf!
Yo.
What's
Who is
up?
Daddy calling right now? I'm like,
Oh, my name is Daddy?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes.
He said,
Yo, I miss you all. I really
Yeah,
do.
man.
You.
So good to see you, man. I know you're in Israel. I really appreciate. I know it's 10 hours difference. I appreciate you
Yeah.
joining our show, man. We've been talking about you, and we really wanted to just kind of hone in on that Wes situation that happened. Obviously, you were up for elimination during that whole deliberation, and we're trying to figure out, like, why did you call out Wes, like, out of nowhere?
Yes.
So I'll go. I'll dive in right away. So I called out West because I'm not playing any games. I'm not all about strategy and stuff and shit like that. I've heard that on the challenge that people are voting rookies in to be up for elimination. So regardless, no matter what, I ain't gonna look. I would be in elimination. I knew that I'm gonna be voted in for elimination, regardless, and no matter what I'm gonna do. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself. And I saw Wes walking around, talking to people. He tried to throw some jabs to me sometimes during the week that I've been there. So fuck it, I felt the tension, and maybe you couldn't see it during the episode, but that's what I felt. So I called him. I voted him. I actually wanted to go head to head against him.
Right.
Interesting.
In the elimination, yeah.
Well, interesting.
I really wanted.
Yeah, because I was saying, me, being a fan of the challenge and watching all the shows, I was like, there has to be a reason to why Asaf, we always call you.
Wait,
Asaf,
how do you say? How do you pronounce your name correctly?
So correctly, my name is Asaf, but people been calling me Asaf during all these years because it's like a nickname, but the right way to say it is Asaf. So
Asaf.
yeah,
Asaf it is.
Right.
Yeah,
well, now you're new, so it's Asaf.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, my whole thing was, either it was strategy, either you were being a follower because out of all the people, you're gonna come for Wes. I wanted to know a backstory. Like, what is it that we didn't see on this episode? Did he verbally attack you before you voted him in, or what happened?
No, he didn't attack me or anything. I felt like he's just very sneaky. He was talking behind people's backs. He was talking with me about other people. He was talking with people about me. I could see it. I could smell it. And I could feel it.
He was being wet.
And yeah, but listen, I haven't seen. I don't know how Wes is in general, so I don't really know this dude. So I had no reason to call him out unless he would do something that I could feel that is kind of shady, So that's why I called him out. Look, if it would be any other person, I would do the same. If I would feel it from Johnny, I would call out Johnny. Again, listen, guys, it was my first challenge. It was my first experience on the challenge. I knew that no matter what, either I'm going to leave on the first week or to win the whole program, I'm gonna leave a mark by being myself. And that's what I said a lot by being there to everybody. I said it, but they didn't air it actually. That I said that there are no real gangsters in this game anymore. Like everyone is like, yeah, people are like, that's what I'm saying. And I'm a good boy. Look, I'm a good Israeli boy. I'm not even a gangster, but I came for blood. I came for like a real, I wanted to show up, and people been acting very safe. And I think that's the reason that they pulled out the thing that you got to go through elimination in order to get to the finale. So
right.
It
was crazy.
I'm so here for it, man. I think we talked about this right before you got on there, and I felt like you did it to prove a point, to say you're here to fight. You're here to win.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I commend you, and I think although that's not the regular move that most people do, I think you're not a regular person, and I think everyone knows that, especially from seeing you on TV and just your personality in general. So shout out to you for having the balls to do what you did, man.
Right.
Thank you, man. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So,
Thank
Asaf,
you.
I wanted to also ask you about because there was a certain person that took your fancy in the house, Miss Nany, a veteran. We've seen her, and you seem to be look at him.
You trying to dodge a question? Oh, literally.
You seem to be like on her for from jump. Talk to me about her. What was it about Nany that attracted you to her?
Nany's that person that we connected even before, like on the bus on the way to the first challenge, just right away from. I
Mm.
think she's the less judgmental. She's very not judgmental, and it's beautiful because I don't know. I think we just vibe and in a very deep spiritual level. We've been talking about energies and stuff that you're not actually expecting to talk with someone while being in a program like the challenge. And she literally kept my sanity
Mm.
and she kept it all together for me, and it was beautiful. That's why I think we even stayed good friends till today, till this point.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
How
Yeah,
good
I
of
mean,
friends.
Yeah.
Nany always had that loyalty to her.
Sure.
Like in the past seasons, that's why she's always been so upset when people turn on her. So she's always had that like real genuine, feels, even though she has like, made it through eliminations and all of that stuff by avoiding it. But
Yeah,
she
maybe
definitely has
by
always
avoiding
been a loyal person in the game. So that was definitely
Right.
a good person that you could have connected with.
Definitely, rider. She's a ride or die person, exactly like me. I ain't gonna stab nobody's in their back.
Yeah.
I felt like people like lost it when TJ announced that it's the program is about $1 million. The
Mhm.
Yeah.
prize, the money is $1 million. I saw people like flipped out. They were like, they something happened to them. So people being scared. Look, it was only first episode. You could barely hear people talking. People been playing under the radar.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
most through the time that I've been there,
Yeah.
people been really playing
Laying
low
low.
key, and it's been boring. For me, dude, I love this game. I've been waiting for this phone call to be on the challenge for such a long time. Why would I play it safe?
Yeah.
I I want to continue. I want to build. I want to create a legacy of someone who've been playing not safe on the challenge, and to
Yes.
be. I want to be back for redemption and for more seasons because I love the game. I love this. I love the program, and in order to do it, I think, and to continue to do the challenge, it's not only about the money. You gotta love the competition. You gotta love the blood. You gotta love the atmosphere on the
Hmm.
challenge.
Now,
Word.
do you
Yeah,
have any like last words for Wes? Just because I know he had so much to say when you called him out, and I do feel
right.
like a lot of the stuff he had to say was definitely out of line. I got his frustration, but I didn't like the way he spoke to you. Do you have
Right.
anything to say on that aspect to
Um,
him or to us? We can chat about it.
no, I'm not taking anything back. Like, I'm not gonna back up for what I said or what I felt. I know it's true, and that's the truth.
Hmm.
I'm not sorry about anything. And you'll take me back to the situation again, I'll do the same thing.
He
I'll
said,
call
"See you
him.
next
I'll
challenge."
But
call
That's
him
what
out.
he's saying.
yeah,
He
Fuck
keeps that
yo.
same energy.
And
yeah,
let me tell you guys that I was at night, the night before the elimination. I was like praying to God, to the universe, that they're gonna vote. Really, that they're gonna vote Wes in, because I
Right.
was I
yeah,
I thought it's gonna be like head to head
Right.
elimination.
Yeah.
I again, guys, I came for blood. I came
yeah,
I came for the to fill the challenges, to fill the elimination. I'm not saying that of course I lost being to hang on to be hanged
Yeah.
on a
yeah, yeah.
bar. It's okay, but it's not like what I've been expected on the for the elimination round. I
Yeah.
was hoping it will be West, me against
Yeah.
West.
Yeah, me
Did
too.
anyone in the house like agree with you after that happened? Like, did any like who in the house had your back after that, and who in the house like had Wes's back during that situation?
Oh, okay. I think so. Here's the thing. A lot of things happened actually that they didn't air, that I don't think that I can talk about it,
Mm,
because they've been telling me
Yeah.
from MTV that I have to keep it under,
okay.
like,
Okay.
don't really,
Sure.
that
Things
I
are
cannot.
coming
But
then.
I'll say, let's say that I was right by calling out West. Most of the people in general, that you could see it on the episode, they didn't really. They most of the house, they've been against me. for no reason, man. You could see people literally telling me that I'm a nice dude and I'm so fun and we were laughing together, and then they voted me in because I guess they felt that I'm a threat to
You are
them
a
or
threat,
something.
absolutely. And if it
But
had
I'm
been
not.
between you and Wes,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have gone home.
I'm sure. But the thing is, I'm not the biggest dude. I'm not a strategy. I don't have any strategy. I'm not like I'm not a backstabber. So why am I a threat to these people? I'm a rookie.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
get
So
that.
so
Absolutely.
I get
yeah.
that.
Well, Asaf, I know it's late over there, man. I appreciate you joining us
Yeah.
for sure and shedding light. I just have one more question.
Yeah.
You know that on your season of Are You the One, you were a nice little item with Tori, and she was on this show, yes, with her dude Jordan. I just wanted
Yeah.
to know, was it awkward, you seeing her on the challenge? They didn't explore that. That was aired, but I don't know how
Right.
much you can talk. But I just want to know from your opinion, was it awkward seeing her?
Not at all, actually.
Mhm.
We way behind it. Like
Yeah.
no, like we did second chances together. We
Right.
we
Yeah.
actually made even a song together back then, and no, we totally cool. Of course, I love Jordan. I love Tori so much. I felt like
Yeah.
we still good friends, regardless to what happened on Are You the One. It was
Yeah. I
It
mean,
was
she
4 years
good.
definitely
ago.
she had your
No,
back
4 years
for
ago.
sure. Like in
Yeah,
her
it was a long time.
confessional, she had your back. She was like,
Yeah, she had my
she
back,
was a strong
Yeah, she
definitely.
didn't vote for you.
competitor. So it
Yes,
She
seemed
didn't.
cool.
she
She
didn't.
didn't. She
She did
didn't. She
not.
didn't. And it
Yeah.
was it was it was great. I liked it, and we kids, Are You the One loyalty? Are You the
Yes,
One gang? Gang,
Hey.
gang.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Gang,
exactly.
by the
gang.
way, gang, gang. By the
Y'all
way,
give it up
guys,
for Asaf.
Asaf,
Yes.
By the way,
Thank you,
what?
yo,
brother.
what you ain't gonna you're not gonna ask me, Asaf? Tell them where they can find you.
Oh,
Where
we
can
Yeah,
they find
are.
you,
I was
brother?
just gonna get to there.
Of course.
Thank you. Of course.
So
Asaf, tell the people where they can find you.
thank you. Uh, so you guys can find me all day, every day on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at ASAFGOREN1, and I dropped a new album today, music album
Oh,
today.
yes.
Oh,
Yes,
It's
you
called
sent
For
it
the
to me.
Kids,
I'm gonna check it out
all
today.
Good.
platforms.
Yes.
congrats,
Amazing.
man.
That's
Congrats.
dope,
Ninyo,
man.
namimiss kita, kuya.
Hey, brother. Next time we're in the Philippines, maybe we can be there together, brother.
Yeah.
Sige po. Ay,
Look at him.
Yes.
Look. Shout out to you, bro.
Oh, that's
All right,
dope.
I love you
Asaf.
guys.
Thank you for tuning
Bye-bye.
in.
Man,
All right,
appreciate it.
bye.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Yo.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm
I don't
so
know if you guys
sad
know.
he's not in this anymore.
I know.
He was
He's such a
gone
good
too
guy.
soon. I think it would have been interesting to see how far he would have gone if he made that elimination.
Yeah,
Well, I
he's a
think it
strong
would have. I
competitor.
mean, the one thing about Asaf is, like he said, he wasn't all about strategy. So
Mhm.
one thing that if you watch the show any length of time, you have to strategize. Like the majority, it's a majority strategy, like a little bit, physical. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You've got to be able to strategize. So it would have been interesting to see how he goes because he is such a kind-hearted person. And I
Yeah.
think that if I mean, obviously, Jay bested him, in that elimination, and it's
Yeah.
like elimination just for Jay. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? If you know
Yeah.
anything about Jay,
Right.
he's rock
Mr.
climbing
Climber,
like on
yeah.
a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And honey, if you
So
rock climbing, you better hold on tight because you don't want to get off that damn rock.
I'm telling you, man, but that was his challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that Asaf didn't regret anything that happened. He didn't
Yeah.
regret calling out Wes. A lot of times you'd be like, oh, I should have done that differently. da, da, da,
Yeah.
da.
Yeah.
But no, he didn't regret it, and I think that was dope.
Yeah,
More
that
power
is
to him.
dope.
And I'm sure he's going to be back. He's going to
Right.
come back.
Oh yeah, for
He
sure.
better.
And shout out to Asaf. So he was speaking Tagalog right when
Okay.
right when we were done. So
Wow.
that dude spent like I think almost a year in Philippines, and he was working there as like a
really?
model. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff for Puma, Bench, a whole bunch of stuff. So that dude's international. He's in Israel. He's in Philippines. He's out here in the United States doing his thing. So I'm sure it's not the last we're gonna see of him.
Worldwide.
And I feel like he's gonna come back for the next challenge. I think they're gonna give him a call.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course, absolutely.
Amazing.
All right, y'all. Well, that's been our teaser show. We want to thank you so much for checking us out. Like I said, we're going to be doing this weekly. Shows are going to drop on Sensei's Instagram. She's going to give it to you one more time, and it's going down. Definitely support. We're doing this obviously on our own platform. So, and we plan to have guests on guests like we normally do. You know what it is. It's your boy, Lim Gonzalez, a.k.a. Uncle Lim. And you can find me everywhere at Uncle Lim. Sensei, where you at?
Yes, you guys know where to follow me at Sensei Don't Play, and that is where you will find these episodes on youtube.com/Sensei Don't Play, SINSE Don't Play. They'll be dropping every Thursday mornings, 9 a.m., so you guys don't miss out on that.
For sure. Melody, where you at?
You guys can check me out everywhere at Melody_Rose.
Yeah, Nino.
Hey, y'all, you can catch me at Nino Lanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Yeah. So until next time, we will see you.
Peace.
Deuces.